What it do? What it do? What's happening with it? What's good with it, everybody? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. What's happening with y'all? And when you come in the building, make sure that you smash on the like button. You know what I'm saying? We in here a little late. A little late. Was having some technical difficulties, but we here. Jump in the comment section when you come in the building too. Let me know you're in the building. What's up with it, everybody? How y'all feeling? Yeah, we got a lot to. You know what I'm saying? We got my partner Daryl Deloach off in the building. What's happening with it? EJJ King, salute to you, salute. The Queen Sheena, where you been at, Sheena? I ain't seen you in a long minute. What's going on with it, Sheena? Salute. Edgar Robles, what's happening with it? Salute. Texas Bubba 6 TV, what's happening with it? 24 Amp, what's good with it? Delavicio Jones, what's happening with it? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. And y'all make sure that y'all smash on that like button when you come in the building. Yeah, Bun R33S3, what's happening with it? I've been on here. I've been back since you know what I'm saying? I've been back since Saturday. Since Saturday, you know. But I'm looking forward to my office area to get done. They almost done with that in my house and shit, and then I could really set up how I want to. Uh yeah, PLG Ski, what's happening with it? Big Omega Red, what's happening with it? Knockout Boxing 86 TV. He says, now my afternoons are back to normal with my boy back on his afternoon grind. You already know. And salute to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. If y'all ain't sub to Knockout Boxing 86 TV, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Because if you fuck with boxing and you watch boxing, you should be subscribed to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give it to you raw. He gonna keep it 100, and he don't let his feelings get involved in in the facts behind this boxing. Yes, sir. And so, like I said, as y'all come in the building, make sure that you smash on the like button. You know, smash on the like button. Yes, sir. Yeah, Cat man. Knockout man. Knockout do his thing. Knockout do his thing. I'm a little salty. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Cause Knockout man, he you know what I'm saying? He didn't prove me wrong a couple times, you know what I'm saying, with the Canelo shit and the Anthony Joshua shit. But I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him back. You know, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get his ass back. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I'm gonna get him back. But yeah, yes sir, yes sir. Um, but yeah, it's a lot going on. A lot going on. A lot we got to talk about in these boxing streets. And everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything looking good. Everything is looking up right now with this boxing. And we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Who y'all got this weekend? This weekend we got Gay Rosado against Jaime Munguia. We got Gay Rosado against Jaime Munguia. That's actually gonna be a pretty good fight. Who y'all got? Who y'all looking at this weekend? Who y'all looking to take the victory? Gay Rosado and Jaime Munguia. Who y'all got this weekend? And I already know Knockout Boxing 86 TV. He not finna give his prediction until he do his live prediction on his show. So we know that. But who else? Everybody else got Gay Rosado or Jaime Munguia, the punching bag. You know what I'm saying? The human punching bag, Jaime Munguia or Gay Rosado. You know, Jaime Munguia, that's That's Tung Po. That's Tung Po from kickboxing. Okay, knockout for sure, for sure. That is a tough fight. Sylvester 2011 salute. He says 50-50. Bruce Goals says he got Gabe Rosado. Texas Bubba Stop 6. He said he got Gabe. Uh yeah, man. I'm thinking about it too, man. I'm thinking about that fight, man. And Gabe Rosado, man. I think he might take this fight because the last couple fights I've been seeing from Gabe Rosado, he's really worked on his defense and his boxing skills. You know what I'm saying? Before, Gabe Rosado was just focused on coming forward. He didn't have no defense, and it was just all out war with him. But now he's polished up his defense. He's looking more to box you, and Gabe Rosado got some power too. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna get Jaime Munguia a tough ass fight. This is probably the toughest fight. Not probably. I think this is the toughest fight, toughest opponent Jaime Munguia ever been in the ring with. Real talk. I think I might have to go with Gabe, but I'm gonna study both of them. And like kind of like Knockout said, I'll give my prediction later on this week. Uh, but I want to go with Gabe. I want to go with Gabe, but I gotta really sit down and focus on it and see. Anthony Johnson, what's happening with it? My man Daryl, he said he got Gabe. Let me see. Catman, he said there's good money to be made betting on Gabe. He's a big underdog for real. I ain't even seen I haven't looked at the odds with that one. Real talk. I ain't even looked at the odds with that one. Cortez Bowles, salute to you. He says Teofimo Lopez, he says needs to stop Perkman and Tank needs to get away from Mayweather, man. Yeah, you right about both of them points. Real talk. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the fight this weekend because it's a pretty good fight. It's a good fight leading up to a amazing weekend we have the next week. Edgar Robles said Munguia. He said they won't let him lose right now. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that they look at Munguia as a huge, huge, huge superstar where they could get a lot of money off of like that. Because if I'm promoting Munguia, I see so many holes in his game. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta know what you got. You gotta know what you got. Because eventually they're gonna have to put him in there with a Jamal Charlo or a Demetrius Andrade or some one of them hitters at 160, and he ain't gonna last too long, bro. He ain't. What I would the fight that would be great to see is Munguia versus Jarrett Hurd. That probably would be a fight of the year candidate just because of the matchup style. They both don't got no defense. They both coming for all night, and they both throwing shots to knock you out. You know what I'm saying? Everything they throw. That would be a good ass fight. I know that Jarrett Hurd is not a 160-pound fighter, but he need to be. He needs to be. That would be a great fan friendly fight. Munguia versus Jared Hurd. Um, and I think that is a fight that could be made. I think that because they trying to move Munguia around fighters that can fight and box. Munguia is a fighter that can box and fight. Yo, my bad, my bad. I don't know what happened, man. This is my internet had went out for a second. Yeah, now it was my internet. I had to come out and come back in. I don't know what happened. But back to what we were saying. We was talking about the fight between Benavidez and Kyron Davis. I forgot about that fight this weekend. That fight right up the street from me, and I would go to that fight, but shoot, I don't have no babysitter this weekend, so I can't even go to that fight. That's a fight I would love to go to, because I messed with Benavidez heavy, and I actually like Kyron Davis. You know what I'm saying? Kyron Davis is a solid fighter. I don't like this fight for Kyron Davis because I feel that he should have got, um, you know, he taking this fight on short notice. That's, what I'm saying? That's not a good look when you fighting somebody like David Benavidez. You don't want to take no fight on short notice fighting somebody like David Benavidez. You want to give yourself a real chance to be able to be competitive in the fight and a chance to win. But he don't have no chance to win this fight, taking this fight on what? 2 weeks short notice or something like that. But so of course, I got David Benavidez, walking him down and stopping him, midway through the fight, midway through the fight. But that's a fight I would go to if I could. Um, Edgar Robles says you might witness another robbery with Munguia this weekend. Um, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. If that fight is anywhere close, yeah, they're gonna get that fight to Munguia. We like you said, we've already seen that a few times with Jaime Munguia. We already seen it a few times. And y'all hit my like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Everybody make sure you hit the like button. And I hope this thing don't drop off again because, like I said, I don't know what's going on. This same thing happened yesterday. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna study the Jaime Munguia and Gay Rosado fight. I'm pulling for Gay Rosado, but I gotta see. I gotta see what's happening. I gotta study that fight a little bit more. Now, in other news, we got Devin Haney and Joe Joe Diaz. He says he says the chat isn't moving. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this thing. But in other news, we got Devin Haney and JoJo Diaz, right? Uh Esau Austin 6. You know what I'm saying? Don't come up in here with that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't finna do none of that up in here. Stop. Don't come up in here with that trolling shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna come up in here, you could talk boxing, stick to what we talking about. Don't come up in here with that trolling shit, dog. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the channel for that bullshit. But anyway, we in other news, we got Devin Haney and JoJo Diaz, right? We got Devin Haney and JoJo Diaz, and um, we got Devin Haney and JoJo Diaz, and that's gonna be a hell of a fight. Devin Haney and JoJo Diaz is gonna be a hell of a fight. A lot of people are picking Devin Haney just to run through JoJo Diaz, right? A lot of people picking Devin Haney just to run through JoJo Diaz, right? But that's gonna be a tough fight for Devin Haney because yeah, people like looking at JoJo Diaz like he is he's a much smaller fighter and everything. Yeah, he is. That's true. But JoJo Diaz can fight. JoJo Diaz can fight. Now, I'm picking Devin Haney to win this fight, but it's not an easy fight for Devin Haney. Devin Haney gonna go through some adversity in this fight. I think I think JoJo Diaz is by far the toughest fight that Devin Haney has ever, is ever going, up until now has ever been in. I think Joe Joe Diaz is Devin Haney's toughest opponent. I think that Joe Joe Diaz is going to be much tougher than Linares. Now, people can have their own opinion, right? But when when they made Linares and Devin Haney, I didn't like that fight. I even told Bill Haney, I said, I think that, Linares is kind of, got one foot out the door. I think he's at the back end of his career. Motherfuckers got mad because I said that shit, but I stand on my word. And I felt that. I didn't think that Linares was the same Linares that he is in his prime. Now, Linares did come to fight. He came to fight, but Devin Haney was just way better than him. You know what I'm saying? He was just way better than him. So now he has a real live opponent in the ring. You dig what I'm saying? He got a real live opponent in the ring with JoJo Diaz, and JoJo Diaz is not finna lay down. He not finna back down, and he gonna bring it to Devin Haney. He finna bring it to Devin Haney, and it's gonna be a hell of a fight. And Devin Haney gonna have to really, really fight through some adversity in this fight. But I do think Devin Haney is gonna whoop his ass. I think Devin Haney will win. I think it's gonna be I don't know. I don't want to say it's gonna be very. I don't want to see it's gonna be a close fight, but it's gonna be a very competitive fight. I want to know what y'all think. I want to know what y'all think. How y'all think this fight? And salute to Mark Stearns. Salute to you. Salute to you. What y'all thinking about this Devin Haney and JoJo Diaz fight? How y'all see this fight going? How y'all see this fight going? J.A. Dixon says, yeah, Linares wasn't far off from getting washed in one round a few fights before he faced Haney. Yeah, I mean, Linares is at the back end of his career. You know what I'm saying? People said I was hating when I was saying that. Oh man, that's a solid fight. Linares he's an ex world champion. Linares, yeah, that's cool, but he was at the back end of his career. Let's keep it 100, and that's not nothing. That's not me taking nothing away from Devin Haney and Devin Haney's performance because I think that Linares was in very good shape when he fought JoJo D. I mean, when he fought um, Devin Haney. He came out to fight. He didn't come out to lay down. But he wasn't in his prime no more. He wasn't nowhere near his prime no more. Sheena says she got a draw. Damn. Okay, okay. Uh Arthur Soto says JoJo is ready to show his skills. Yeah, okay, okay. Kendall, folks say Devin Haney gonna whoop that Mexican back to man. You crazy as hell, bro. He said, yeah, JoJo. I fuck with JoJo Diaz. You know what I'm saying? And JoJo Diaz ain't one of them racist ass Mexicans and shit. I fuck with JoJo Diaz, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can't come in here with that shit, man, because JoJo Diaz and he not one of them racist ass Mexicans. He's a you know what I'm saying? JoJo Diaz, solid dude. I like JoJo Diaz. Um, Alan Young says, salute, fam. It's my first time on the channel. I appreciate it, man. Salute to you. Salute to you. J.A. Dixon says, got Haney by split decision. Yeah, man, I think it's going to be a much, much more competitive fight than a lot of people looking at this fight. Phil J508, what's happening with it? Um, I think it's going to be a much, much more um, hey, if y'all see dudes in here trying to, bring up race and fuck Mexicans and fuck blacks and Mayate and all that shit, hey, get them up out of here. Get them up out of here. Ain't nothing but trolls trying to switch the subject, and we not finna play that today. I don't play with these fucking trolls and clowns and you know what I'm saying? We ain't finna do all of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna come in here, talk boxing and all that trying to disrupt shit and bring that other, you can do that shit on somebody else's channel. We not finna do that up in here. Um, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, but yeah, yeah. Yeah, and get him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Yeah, get him up out of here immediately. Get him up out of here. But anyway, and they ain't nothing but trolls in here trying to disrupt the chat. You know what I'm saying? Make another account. You come in here with that shit. One of my moderators is gonna get you up out of here, and you can make another account. They gonna get you up out of here again. That's just what it is. But anyway, like I said, I got a lot of respect for Joe Joe Diaz. You know what I'm saying? Joe Joe Diaz can fight his ass off. He don't really never duck no smoke, even though it was hard to get him in the ring with Devin Haney. But at the end of the day, he kept his word as a man and he stepped up to the plate and he fought and he's fighting Devin Haney when a lot of these other motherfuckers won't even get in the ring with Devin Haney. Your favorite fighter won't get in the ring with Devin Haney. And I don't know who that pertains to, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys' favorite fighters won't get in the ring with Devin Haney. Um, you dig what I'm saying? They won't get in the ring with Devin Haney. But yeah. So let me know what y'all got. Let me see. My man Sylvester 2011, he says Diaz is a solid test any lightweight. Yeah, he's a solid test for any lightweight. You dig what I'm saying? No, we ain't talked Hank Daniels. We ain't talked about Errol Spence yet. We gonna cook on that whole situation in a little bit. We just, right now we talking about Devin Haney and Joe Joe Diaz. Um uh Laura Sweat Real, salute to you. He said, much respect and blessings. Great work you're doing. Be more USA. Salute to you. Ray Smith, salute. Yeah. So, man, what do y'all? I want to know what y'all got. What y'all think about the Devin Haney and JoJo Diaz fight? You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think about Devin Haney and JoJo Diaz? Um, I hear a lot of people saying that they got Devin Haney to stop JoJo Diaz, right? I've been hearing that a lot. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing a lot of people say that they have Devin Haney to stop JoJo Diaz. And it's not impossible, but a lot of people saying, I think Devin Haney gonna do the same thing that Shakur did to Harrington. And I gotta say this, right? I gotta say this. Get him out of here. Get this dude out of here. Come back and make another account. But anyway, I gotta say this. Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson are not the same fighters. They don't have the same fighting style. And just because you seen Shakur Stevenson stop somebody that you didn't think he was gonna stop, it don't mean that Devin Haney gonna go and do that, right? It's two different opponents. They're two. It's four fighters, right? It's four fighters. All those fighters have different styles. All those fighters had different styles from each other, right? And just because you saw Harrington get stopped, don't mean that JoJo Diaz is going to get stopped. And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing: is Shakur Stevenson is a much better inside fighter than Devin Haney is, and Shakur Stevenson, right? He's stronger than Devin Haney. He's a different fighter, and that's not me taking nothing from Devin Haney. Devin Haney is a more finesse fighter. He more stay on the outside, move a lot more, and you know what I'm saying. And I don't think that he has the punching power that Shakur Stevenson. Even though a lot of people don't see Shakur Stevenson for punching power, but he sit down on his shots a lot more, and he's stronger on the inside, right? Um, but they both have superb boxing skills, but they just not the same style fighter. So I think a lot of people trying to make Devin Haney a knockout fighter, but he's not. But he don't have to be. With the skills that Devin Haney has, people need to stop saying every time he fights that he gonna stop somebody. That's not him. He don't got that power like that. You dig what I'm saying? Um, He don't have the power like that. So Devin Haney is a fucking superb boxer. He's a superb boxer. He don't need to um try to knock you out. You dig what I'm saying? He don't need to try to knock you out to what he go out there and do. He's gonna outbox Joe Joe Diaz. You know what I'm saying? But I think that Shakur Stevenson is a different style fighter than Devin Haney. They have, you know, they do a lot of things as far as boxing. They hard both of them, you know what I'm saying, could box you a whole fight without getting hit and all of that. But I think they different when it comes to certain areas, like on the inside. I think that Shakur got a better inside game, and you know, so a lot of people, you know, they try to make out Devin Haney, um, or put it. Not, I'm not even saying make out. I think some people try to put pressure on Devin Haney to try to go out there and be a knockout artist. He don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's the skills that man got, that young man got. He don't need to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And he don't need to try to be a knockout artist. You know what I'm saying? He don't need to try to live up to that. He's a everybody don't need to be a knockout artist. And to me, Devin Haney is exciting without having to be a knockout artist because Devin Haney, he'll step to you, he throw a whole lot of combinations. He's still an exciting fighter. You don't have to knock your opponent out to be an exciting fighter. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. But I got Devin Haney for sure. Like I said, I think that in the long run, I think that Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson are gonna surpass all of these young fighters that's, you know, up and coming and right now. And I'm talking about the fighters that's from 130 to 135. Think, you know, when it's all said and done, it's gonna be Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, you know, standing on the throne. Now, if anybody disagrees, I don't have no problem with that. You know, that's just my assessment. Let me see what y'all talking about. Uh, Laura's Laura Sweat Real says great fight. Devin is 7. Yeah, I don't have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see Devin stopping Joe Diaz. But I mean, if y'all think that, you know, if y'all think that he gonna go out there and do the same thing, I think that JoJo Diaz is a different type of fighter than Harrington, and I think that JoJo Diaz is tough, man. You know what I'm saying? He's very, very durable and he's very tough. And Stephen Lee says, I think that fight is gonna be boring. Haney got spooked from Linares. I don't believe that. And Haney ain't got no spook from Linares because Haney beat the shit out of Linares. You know what I'm saying? People gotta stop with that shit. Well, you know what I'm saying? Haney, you gotta get Haney his prop. Haney beat the dog shit out of Linares for what, 10 straight rounds? Uh Mike Brown said Diaz is in 35 either. Uh yeah, Diaz, I mean, Diaz is a smaller fighter for sure. He says, Daryl Delos, he says, I think it's a good fight. KG, what's happening with it? KG says, what it do, Key? Salute to you, my dude. Salute to EBT channel and everybody in the chat. What's happening with it? Uh, Sylvester 2011 says, Haney's not a knockout artist. He's a brilliant boxer. Yeah, that's what I think, man. That's what I really think. I don't think that Haney's a knockout artist. I think he's a brilliant boxer. Stephen Lee said Haney power only show if he hits the right head shot over and over. Um, I think that Haney got respectable power. You see what I'm saying? I think he has respectable power to where you people are not just gonna go up in there and just, you know what I'm saying, get hit and get hit. But I don't think that he got that power to where he gonna knock out somebody like JoJo Diaz. You know what I'm saying? But you don't got to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to. You don't have to when you got other skill, when you have a other skill set that, you know what I'm saying, he possessed. Dre Fonda says, top of everything, ETB chat salute. What's happening with it, Drake Fondas? But yeah, you know. But let me get, you know what I'm saying? Let me get what y'all got. What y'all got? What y'all think? Who y'all think is gonna win the fight? Who y'all think? Y'all got Joe Joe Diaz, y'all got Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? I like both fighters. I'm a fan of Joe Joe Diaz. I'm a fan of Devin Haney. But I'm rolling with Devin Haney in this one. And hopefully I can, you know what I'm saying, go out there and attend the fight and show my support to both fighters, because I got a lot of respect for both of these fighters, because you got two fighters that's in there that don't duck no smoke. I'm still giving props to Joe Joe Diaz for going out there and fight my man Gary Russell, when didn't none of them other fucking Rudy Poop weenies want to get in the ring with Gary Russell. You did? None of them other scary ass motherfuckers wanted to get in the ring with Gary Russell. Jojo Diaz did. When didn't nobody want to fight Fortuna, really? You know what I'm saying? But Devin Haney and Jojo Diaz. Jojo Diaz got in the ring with Fortuna. The only other one of these dudes that would have stepped up to the plate and got in the ring with Fortuna was Devin Haney. You seen what Ryan Garcia did? Alan Young says I got Dev by UD. Yeah, me too, man. I got Devin by UD. I got Devin by UD. I think Devin is. I know what JoJo Diaz do, and JoJo Diaz. He not just a slugger. He could box too. He could box too. But I just don't think that JoJo Diaz got the range. I don't think that he got the range and he got the power to, win this fight. We done got it. We gonna get into that in a little bit. We gonna get into that in a little bit. You dig what I'm saying? Daryl said he got Devin. Yeah, man. I'm looking for Devin to go out there and really display his skills, and go out there and display his skills. But JoJo Diaz, he ain't finna lay down either. He not finna lay down. So it's gonna be a hell of a fight. And y'all smash on the like button. If you ain't smashed the like button, yeah, smash on my like button. Smash on the like button. You feel me? Uh Dundada say that JoJo too small, but he did just come off beating a boxer like Tevin Farmer. And that's another thing. People forgot, man, that whooping he put on Tevin Farmer, that shit was impressive to me, because Tevin Farmer can fight his ass off. Tevin Farmer can fight his ass off. And JoJo Diaz at times made Tevin Farmer look like an amateur. And that's saying some shit. Even though Tevin Farmer is a lot smaller than Devin Haney, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Tevin Farmer got skills. He just not as big as Devin Haney, but he got skills like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, but I think that Devin Haney a better fighter than Tevin Farmer. But I'm just saying, we got to look at JoJo Diaz has a lot of experience, right? He got a lot of experience, and he been in there with solid A-class fighters, and that's gonna help him out a lot in this fight with with Devin Haney. So this is a good ass fight. People need to really really be keeping their eye out, and we need to talk about this fight a lot, because this is a good ass fight. And like I said, we need to show our respects to both of these fighters for giving us shit that we don't see in boxing today. Great fighters. I appreciate that. Uh, Phil J508, he say this gonna look like Errol versus Danny. It might, it might. J.A. Dixon says Tevin didn't have that pop to keep JoJo off him, or the size that will be the only difference in the Haney fight to me. Okay, okay. Juan Ramos, what's happening with it? What's happening with it from that H town? He say this a good ass fight for Devin. Yeah, dog. This a good ass fight. This a good ass fight for Devin. And I think this fight is once this fight is all said and done, I think this fight is going give Devin a lot more experience, and I think it's gonna make him a lot better. These are the type of fights that you need coming up in the game. You dig what I'm saying? These are the type of fights that you need coming up. All right, I got you. I got you right now. 503. What's happening with it? Sylvester 20 say Farmer and Javier was he said was great for Diaz also. Yeah, man. Like I said, Diaz got a whole lot of experience, bro. He got a whole lot of experience, dog, and this is a great fight for Devin Haney to get his experience in. You feel what I'm saying? It's a great fight for Devin Haney to get his experience in. Hold on, let me see. Y'all give me a minute. Let me shoot this let me shoot this link to my man 503 real quick. Let me see. I know I got your email in this joint, man. Hold on, 503. I know I got your email in this joint. Hold on, let me see real quick. Shit. Hold on, I'm y'all hold on real quick. Let me shoot this link to my man 503 real quick. All right, we back. 503. There you go. Dre the finest. Salute. Big Demon says Bud was calling out the title holders. That's why he just wanted to fight EJ and Pac-Man. We're gonna talk about that, man. We're gonna talk about that. DP Rocker, what's happening with it? Salute. Salute. But y'all smash that like button if you ain't smashed the like button yet. Smash that like button. Macados, Mac of the South, what's happening with it? Salute to you. Salute. So yeah. Um But anyway, you know what I'm saying? This a hell of a fight. Like I said, I hope that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna try to slide up there to Vegas and attend that fight. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what I got going on. Let me see. What's happening with it? 503. You on mute. You on mute, 503. I don't know, 503. He on mute. I don't know what's going on. But you in the building. Uh Let me see.
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I
AC,
can
can
hear you. You
okay,
good
okay,
now?
okay.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
what's good? What's good? What's good? Man, my first off, man, I gotta apologize to you the other day, man. I just got this new phone, bro, so I was just trying to make sure I could use my stream yard on my phone and shit. But salute to
Uh,
you, bro. Appreciate you for shooting me the link.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah, my screen. I'm doing my shit on my phone right now too. That's why I cut out a couple times. Uh, Man, let me get your take on this, man. What's your take on this Devin Haney and Joe Joe Diaz?
Man, I'm excited for this fight, bro. I'm excited for this fight, man. It's kind of bittersweet for me, man, because they giving the homies all access media passes to the fight. Trill Bill hooking it up for us, and shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The family gonna be thick up in there.
Right, right.
I'm not gonna be able to make it cause me and Stay Ready got a fight to cover that same day in Houston. So cause we support the local fighters and shit. So
Right.
we won't be able to make it. But man, I'm definitely gonna be watching and tuning in on my phone, bro, to see what Dev and them doing, man. You going to that fight?
Man, I want to go. I was just saying that right now. I want to go to that fight. I gotta look at my calendar and I gotta see what week it fall on because see, um,
It's the
let me
first week.
see.
It's the first week. It's the
Well, I'm
first week of
saying for
December.
I'm saying for me and my kids
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah. Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
cause we switch off weeks. So I have them one week and then the mama have them the next week and then we, you know what I'm saying, we switch off. I gotta see. So let me see. I'm gonna look right now, see if I can make it. So it's the 20th. 20th is the Bud fight, and then the next 27th, and then you said it's the what? It's the third, the
First,
fourth, huh?
the fourth,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yep.
Actually, I can go to. I can slide down there. I think I might slide down there, man. I think I might slide
Yeah,
down there.
yeah. Well, the family gonna definitely be up in there, man. That's a good fucking fight, bro. And
Yeah, I think.
Eddie Hearn is stacking that undercard too. He got Montana Love on now.
Ah,
I
yeah. I'm
just think,
sliding. You would say no
yeah,
more. I'm sliding. I'm sliding. I'm sliding, man. I'm supposed to go to the Bud and the Bud and Porter fight, but man, I'm still getting my house remodeled and stuff, and I don't think they're gonna be done by then. I don't know. So
yeah,
but I'll definitely be able to make that one.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, that's gonna
yeah.
be man. How you see that fight turning out though? Like you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you see that fight going?
Um, I see JoJo coming forward, pressing the action, and I see Dev being a master boxer. Um, I think JoJo is an underrated boxer. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely gonna pose a threat to Dale. I think I think when you really think about it, JoJo got a lot. He got a lot to prove. You know what I'm saying? Because he did get beat by Gary Russell young in his career. Um, but he also, this is the other thing too. See, JoJo know how to deal with boxers. You know what I'm saying? Like ever since that Gary Russell loss to me, he's improved. So I want to see how Dev's gonna be able. I want to see how Dev's gonna do with the pressure, bro. Is he gonna be able to cook, or is he gonna get cooked? You know what I'm saying? Cause JoJo gonna definitely, you know what I'm saying, put that pressure on him. He gonna cut the heat up, put that heat on in that oven. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and JoJo got some underrated power too. He a southpaw. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see how the fight go out, how it turn out, bro. But I'm gonna say Dev unanimous decision though. I don't think Dev gonna stop him or anything like that or knock him out. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely think Dev's gonna beat him. And
Right,
he
right,
definitely
right.
he definitely gonna cut him. You know what I'm saying? Because JoJo got that scar tissue real bad. You know what I'm saying? He get cut real easily. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see how it goes. But I'm excited though, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for this one. Like I was saying, 503, we gotta really look at both of these fighters and respect both of them because we all know that Dev want all the smoke with everybody. He's willing to get in there with everybody. Then you got another fighter in Joe Joe Diaz. He's willing to do that. If you look at down the opponents that he's fought, and some of them fighters that JoJo Diaz then fought, ain't nobody else wanted to get in the ring with him. So this is a fight where, you know what I'm saying, we got to give both of these fighters their flowers for being a rare breed in boxing today. You know what I'm saying? They both rare breeds.
KT, I said the same exact thing, bro. When they first announced the fight, everybody know the LDBC. We fuck with Dale. Everybody fuck with Dale on this side. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They some stand up guys. Him and his whole team is pop. Church, all them boys. You know what I'm saying? They some stand up guys. But when the fight first got made, bro, I said the same exact thing. I said, look, I'm not gonna say nothing bad about either dude. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about JoJo. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about Dale because JoJo didn't have to take this fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to take this fight if he didn't really want to. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers was already calling him a duck anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you didn't have to take this fight. So you got to respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Real
Point
talk.
blank and period. Point blank and period. Because shit, like I say, bro, he fought Gary Russell, which ain't nobody doing. You know what I'm saying? He fought Gary, lost to Gary. He fought Tevin Farmer, beat Tevin Farmer. You know what I'm saying? Beat Fortuna. Motherfuckers ain't signing up to just fight Fortuna like that neither. You know what I'm saying? He had a draw with Rat McCall, which is a tough little scrappy dude from the Eastern European. You know, side of the pond and shit. You know what I'm saying? So hey, gotta respect JoJo Diaz, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
JoJo Diaz is a dog, for
real
shit show.
talk. And matter of fact, everybody in here right now, make sure that y'all go sub to 503 Line. Drop your link in the chat. And when he drop his link, all you got to do is click on that link. It'll keep you on the channel. You ain't even got to leave the channel and just click on subscribe and hit that man bell icon because he be cooking. He be cooking. So make sure that y'all go show. If y'all not already subscribed to 503 Line, make sure that y'all go show some love and support to 503. You know what I'm saying? And he put a lot of work
Oh,
in. He be putting a
oh yeah,
lot of work in on Instagram too.
yeah. And tonight, appreciate you, bro. And tonight we got the homie Troy Isley coming on the channel. So we're gonna
Oh
we gonna
yeah,
chop it up. We're gonna chop it
yeah.
up with young Troy. He got another date coming. I don't know if he's fighting on I don't know if he's fighting on the Porter undercard, the Crawford undercard, or if he's fighting on the Lomachenko undercard. You know what I'm saying? But he got another fight day coming.
And let everybody know what time you be coming on.
Yeah, that's gonna be tonight. You know what I'm saying? At 8 o'clock Central, bro. 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock East Coast, 6 o'clock Pacific.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
so,
Yeah.
so y'all don't got no excuse. He finna drop his link in the chat, and y'all ain't got no excuse not to go and sub to him and show him some love. And he already got Troy Isley coming on tonight at 8 o'clock Central. So you know what I'm saying? Go show the man some love. But Phil J508, he says, I was loving the energy when JoJo told Dev, I'm gonna beat your ass in your face. And that's the type of, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be confident. You got to be confident. And JoJo, he really believed that. And that's the type of fighter that we need in the ring with Devin Haney. And you know what I'm saying? Because, man, when you got an up and coming, you know what I'm saying, star like a Devin Haney and some of these other stars, you need to be put to the test. You know what I'm saying? You need to get that experience. You feel what I'm saying? So when they throw you in the fight, like Caleb Plant got put in the fight, you know what I'm saying? He is a champion, so I don't have no problem with it. But when they throw you in the fight, like Caleb Plant got put in the fight with Canelo Alvarez, you prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to put Devin Haney in there with any and everybody to prepare him to be in those big moments. That's just what that is. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is. They prepare him to be the mega superstar, and they ain't trying to move him and tiptoe him around and pick and choose his opponents. They putting him out there. You know what I'm saying? They letting Devin Haney know, right? We believe in you. We believe you the best, but we gonna put you out there and you can sink or swim. And that's what we gonna see. We gonna see him. He either gonna sink or he gonna swim. You know what I'm saying? And that's just and that's what we need to see in boxing. And I got him winning. I got him swimming all the way, you know what I'm saying, across the ocean. And I got him winning. But if he sink in that fight, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come back. He gonna learn from it. And he gonna continue to fucking show greatness. Um, but yeah. Yes, sir. And Juan Ramos says facts. They moving Devin perfectly, giving him different styles. That's what he need. Yeah, man. That's what he need, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what he need. But like I said, like I'll say all the time, us as fans, we need to cut out a lot of the bullshit. We need to cut out a lot of the bullshit we be on as fans. L Dub boxing, what's happening with it, man? I thought you had a wrench, man. Let me shoot you this wrench. There you go, L Dub. And everybody make sure that y'all go subscribe to L Dub. Man, L Dub Boxer, man, he knows so much of shit. I don't know where he be getting this information from, but we don't need to worry about where he got who source and where he get what from. All we need to worry about is he got it. He got it. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody talking about, oh, Mike Carpenter said and motherfucking Dan Raphael said, fuck that. We got fucking somebody that got more news than Mike Carpenter, Dan Raphael, and the rest of them motherfuckers combined. And his name is L Dub Boxing. Go sub to him. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, man, what you got on that 503? 503, what you got on that? What you got anything to add to that? I don't know what happened. 503 out the building. But yeah, you know what I mean? We need to do better as fans and stop every time we see somebody take their first L. Ah man, he ain't this and he ain't that, and he might need to give it up, and he need to, this and that. Man, we need to stop all that shit. We need to stop all that shit, Cassandra Mason in the building, the queen. Yeah, you late, but you late in the building, but you still here. You still here. What's happening with it, coach? Coach in the building. What's happening with it? We in here cooking like always, coach. But like I said, we need to do better. Hold on, let me get lot 503 back up in here.
Yeah, my bad, bro. Stay ready was calling me when you was cooking. What you said now? You asked me
I
a
saw
question?
good, man. Tell Stay Ready. I said what's happening with it, man. But
Oh yeah, I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him back when I get off of here.
yes, sir, yes, sir. But no, what I was saying is that if, like, say, I think that Devin Haney gonna win this fight and he gonna do great. But say if he do, because you got to put your fighters out there against all different type of fighters, all different type of styles, and you have to prepare them to be future superstars, right? And they're preparing Devin. They letting them know you either gonna sink or you gonna swim. But we believe in you and we believe that you can beat everybody. We believe you the best. So we throwing you out there. But I said, you know what I'm saying? If he sink, well then he can learn from it. He can come back and he can continue to be great, right? And take that as a learning experience and take that is the experience that you get from that. But I said we need to do better as fans and we need to get off the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop. Well, he ain't this and he ain't that, and the motherfucker wasn't this, and he needs to hang it up. And you know what I'm saying? As soon as we see somebody take a L, you know what I'm saying? They already saying that shit about Caleb Plant. Man, Caleb Plant was never this. He need to, you know what I'm saying, scale back, and he need to, he need to take a long layoff and assess his career. And like, we need to get off of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? and so we need to do better as fans. What you think about that 503?
Yeah, man. It's it's like, to me, bro. I call that the fickle fan theory. You know what I'm saying? People just hella fickle. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is a what have you done for me lately sport, and niggas go. Well, I ain't gonna say niggas. I'm gonna say people go fight by fight. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, bro. Boxing is just like a NFL or NBA season. You know what I'm saying? You gonna lose some, you gonna win some. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have the playoff, you gonna have them playoff type fights. You gonna have them championship type fights for the finals. Shit,
Right,
Caleb Plant was just in the Super Bowl of boxing, bro, and he
right,
came up short. That don't mean that he ain't gonna get back to the motherfucking playoffs
right,
or he can't win again. You feel me? Shit, goddamn me, all the greats didn't lost. You feel me? So I don't follow that fan people logic, bro. I
right,
don't believe in that. If you lose or get knocked out one time, it's over. You need to hang up boxing and start commentating and go be with your wife and kids. Nah, bro. Nah, man. That man was in there with arguably the best. Let some people tell it shit. The pound for pound king, and he
right,
lost to the pound for pound king. So you know what I'm saying? Shit, Sean Porter then lost 3 times against the best welterweights in the world.
but they
And
say
shit, look at
Sean Porter ain't shit.
exactly.
You know what I'm
And Sean
saying?
Porter and Sean Porter finna give Bud his toughest fight. So what that says?
They tell you
So
that Sean Porter ain't shit. We heard plenty of people say Sean Porter needs to just stop and commentate because he can't get the job done and all of this, and he already lost 3 fights, and you know what I'm saying, all that shit, bro. So It's crazy.
Yeah, man, listen, man. You can't go by that fan fickle theory, bro. If you do that, bro, you'll drive yourself fucking crazy. Cause, like I say, shit, Canelo got a fucking loss. And look at Canelo.
Right.
The motherfuckers throw Canelo away when he lost to Floyd. No,
Right.
they coddled him.
Exactly. You
They
know.
coddled him and they babied him and they put him in a bassinet and told him it's gonna be okay. You was in there with Floyd and Floyd. He's just a master boxer. It's gonna be okay, Canelo. You're gonna be the man in a few more years when Floyd is gone. Why we can't do everybody else like that? You know what I'm saying?
And I
But
and I think I think that Canelo came around at the perfect time. You know why I say that 503 is because that time Floyd was still in the game, right? He was pretty much the only one that had a O, but you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm saying he let me say this. He hadn't got to the 50 and O. Once he got to that 50 and O, that O started being fucking idolized, right? Everybody start, oh well, we can do, let's try to do what Floyd did in our career with the O. Before it wasn't like that. So Canelo came, like, you know what I'm saying, right after, right before all of that shit. Now it's a lot worse. Now it's gonna be hard for the way that boxing is moving now, it's gonna be hard for another Canelo to come around. And what I mean by that is a guy that has a loss on his record, but still able to get out those opportunities, right? Without people talking about he got a loss. What he, you know what I'm saying, he don't deserve it because he got a loss. Canelo just really missed that. You know, he came right before that. Let me see what
yeah,
y'all talk.
I mean, for me, I just want to say this for me, bro. I feel like the boxing, the boxing big wigs, they pick and choose who they want those guys to be. You know what I'm
Right, right.
saying? They pick and choose because if they had it their way, bro, I think the next person to probably fill in his shoes would have probably been Lomachenko. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Now you see what they doing with Fury. It's Fury for right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's Canelo. But you got guys coming behind them, like you got Ryan Garcia, you got Monster Nue and all these other guys. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely is setting it up for for that next guy to be the quote unquote face of boxing. You know what I'm saying? But go
Right,
ahead, bro.
right, right, right. Nah, I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree. They pick, but then they pick who they want, but then the rest of them motherfuckers get left in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? And then that's bad. Uh, Let me see what we got in the chat. J.A. Dixon says Plant went from the regular season straight to the Super Bowl. He says, in my opinion, he needed to win some playoff rounds first. Yeah. And Figin Butts and motherfucking goddamn Mike Lees and shit wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna cut it. And I was talking to Batman about that shit earlier today on the phone, that they just didn't put him in the right positions leading up to this fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look how many years ago that he fought Uskatiki and won that title. You're supposed to go from the Uskatiki and continue to climb up to the ladder. Climb up the ladder. You dig what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to put him in there with an Uskatiki. He gets past that huge test. It was a huge test at the time. He passes that, and then fucking take his opposition level back down to fucking motherfuckers that be fighting, you know what I'm saying? When you coming up in the ranks, or um prospect, you know what I'm saying? You had him all the way up there. He fought Uskat to keep past the test, and then you gonna fucking carry him back down to prospect level up of opposition. You don't do no shit like that. You're not preparing him to continue to move up the ladder. You're supposed to go from Uzgatiki and continue to, you know what I'm saying, prepare him climbing upwards, not not fucking backwards. And that was one of the big problems, you know. They didn't prepare him for that situation. Um, Let me see. Coach say the difference between Mexican and black fighters He said the difference between Mexicans and black fans, they stand by their fighter no matter what. Yeah, you right about that. You right about that. You know what I'm saying? Um, that I can't I can't argue with that. Juan Ramos says Caleb gonna bounce back. He did good. He just ain't mix it up enough. He says too much on that back foot. Was scared to sit down. Yeah, yeah, but all that shit with experience. And Caleb Plant can do a lot of things that he didn't do in that fight. But when you get under those lights, can you do the same things? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that shit go out the window if you don't have the experience, if you've never been under those lights with 20,000 fans booing you and all of that pressure on you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you got it's just like when you got guys in the league, right, in the NBA, and they hitting free throws all the time in practice. You know what I'm saying? They hit free throws all the time in practice and they perfect all the time in practice. But then they get in the game, you know what I'm saying? They got 20,000 fans screaming, and you like, man, this motherfucker always make his free throws in practice, but he can't make his free throws in the game. Or you see a very, very good free throw shooter, and he making free throws, he a 90% free throw shooter during the regular season. And then you get him in the finals and get him in, you know what I'm saying, get behind the free throw line, and all of a sudden the game on the line, and he brick. He ain't never been in that position, and them nerves start running. Everything he knew went out the fucking window. And that's another thing that happened with Caleb Plant. Um, I think a lot of the shit was he just wouldn't prepare for that uh atmosphere, and then the opponent that he had in the ring with him. And it's just a lot, it's a lot when you in there in a fight of that magnitude. Uh, Sheena say I'd be nervous too if the entire arena was booing and I was fighting a drug cheat. Hey, you crazy as hell, Sheena. Hey man, uh, Juan Ramos said SQ business. He said Keon under them lights is different. Yeah, it's different, man. KP from KC5, what happening with it? He say they aren't building them and putting them in with different level fighters. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Some guy says Plant got walked down too easily. I thought his footwork could have been better. Yeah, see, and that's another thing what I'm talking about. He has a lot better footwork than he showed. See, the footwork that we see him use, all he was doing is moving around and going backwards and more so trying to stay out the way and just moving, trying to stay out the way. He could have been fucking turning Canelo, using angles on the inside, sliding to the, you know what I'm saying, using angles, turning Canelo and sliding and all of that shit, but he wasn't doing none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like when we see Sean Porter, how he was turning Errol Spence and he was sliding out and using them angles. But Sean Porter had the experience, you know what I'm saying, being comfortable in those levels of fights like that. Caleb Plant wasn't. All the shit that Caleb Plant, a lot of the shit that Caleb Plant had learned and could do, that shit went out the window. Mine went blank. Um, but we gonna cook on this Errol Spence. But before we cook on this, I'm gonna let my man and salute to Smooth Groove. What's happening with it? And some guy, what's good? I'm gonna let my man 503 get his last words on that. 503.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
You motherfuckers steady calling me. What you had said, bro?
No, I was just saying, you got any last words on what I was just talking about?
With Caleb Plant?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna say this, man. Caleb Plant. it's I got mixed emotions about Caleb Plant because in one sense he was boxing good. You know what I'm saying? He just I'm gonna say this, bro. In order to beat a dude like Canelo, you have to be hella conditioned. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't conditioned to move, stick and move for 12 hard fucking rounds, because Canelo gonna make every fucking round hard. He ain't gonna give you no easy round. You know what I'm saying? You gonna lose, bro.
Right.
That's just what it is. Now, Caleb Plant was boxing good, homie, but in a certain aspect, I feel like he was not doing good enough because he couldn't get the respect of the judges because he was still losing on the scorecard. Either so, if the shit would have went 12 rounds, he was gonna lose anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was boxing good. Don't get me wrong, he looked good in fight, but that's not good enough for Canelo, bro. It's not, bro. You gotta be elusive. You gotta be able to move. You gotta be able to punch, and that's another thing that was pissing me off for him because the punches was there. He just wasn't like he was doubting himself. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like he didn't want to throw he didn't want to throw the left hook right hand. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to throw no body punches. He just jab, 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 jab. You can't, bro. You can't. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. You can't beat Canelo with no fucking jab, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't beat.
Fact.
You can't beat him. You can't beat this guy with no jab, bro. It's Canelo we talking about here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it real. This shit, what Showtime did for him, bro. This was like a makeup love session. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I miss you, baby. Where you been? That's what that was, bro. They miss Canelo. They want
They
Canelo back on that.
disrespected Plant doing the same. They own
Exactly.
fighter, they disrespected to me.
Exactly. But this like I say, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like this, bro. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? You got your girl, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, she cool and she cook and clean and take care of the kids. But you got that one thing that boy, y'all used to have some fun, wild nights, boy. You know what I'm saying? Legendary nights with. That's how they look at Canelo, bro. You gotta understand.
Right,
Canelo,
right.
Canelo, next to Floyd and Manny, Canelo and Floyd got the biggest numbers on Showtime. And I think Conor McGregor, bro. So they want that shit. They wanna rekindle that flame. You know what I'm saying? This was a dick sucking competition. Who can suck Canelo dick the hardest on the commentary? You know what I'm saying?
Actually, you ain't lying, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Who gonna suck his dick the hardest? Is it gonna be Al Bernstein, cockeyed ass Abner Mares, or that other motherfucker? The one that they call the voice for Showtime. I can't think of his name, but he always wearing a motherfucking black wig. Can't think of that nigga name right now. You know what I'm saying? But that motherfucker, all them mother, and then oh man, and then Steve Farhood scorecards was just, you know what I'm saying, the cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? So for me, bro, he did good, bro. But sometimes good ain't good enough. You feel me? And that's I'm gonna tell you, bro. It's gonna take a dog that don't give a fuck about anything Canelo got going on. It's gonna take a dude like I hate to say it. It's gonna take a dude like Benavidez. They say Benavidez don't got no defense and all that, but Benavidez gonna fight 5 with 5. And I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even know if Charlo will beat Canelo right now, bro. Charlo head not in it. Charlo not living the fighter's lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Charlo probably didn't fuck himself with that bullshit him and his brother did with Jerry Hurd. You know they had Charlo mic'd up, bro. I think Charlo was supposed to get in the ring with Canelo after the fight. You know what I'm saying? They had this nigga
Man,
mic'd up, bro.
I didn't know
You know what I'm
that.
saying? Yeah. It's on Fred Instagram. They had him mic'd up, bro.
I heard what he said though. I heard exactly what he said. I didn't know they had a mic on him though.
Yeah. So I don't even know what Charlo head at right now. You know what I'm saying? And he one of the motherfuckers that he respect Canelo and ride his nutsack too. All these boxers do it. You know what I'm saying? You see Teofimo, he all in the backstage waiting on Canelo like he Michelle Joy Phelps or somebody. You know, he was ready to take a picture with him. You know what I'm saying? So I think probably a David Benavidez better be, you know what I'm saying, possibly when Errol Spence move up and he gets to middleweight, possibly him or Terrence Crawford or somebody, bro. I, I don't see nobody else really beating Canelo. I'm gonna just keep it real.
I
You know
don't think
what
none of them dudes that you named could fuck with Canelo. At one,
I'm saying?
none of them, none of them. You know what I'm saying? And you know EJ, my guy, but I don't. EJ not going to no 168. You know what I'm saying? If EJ was pound for pound, he the same size, I got EJ all day. But he just Canelo too big for him, and Canelo not moving down to no 160. And EJ, as far as he could go, would be 160, and that'd be pushing it. You know what I'm saying right now. Um, but the only fighter from 160 to 175 that I see that could possibly maybe beat Canelo is Gilberto Ramirez, Zordo Ramirez. Now Zordo, that motherfucker a problem. You know what I'm saying? But he'll never get in the ring with him.
You know what? You know what, KT? You put something on my mind, bro. I'm glad I came on the show because I forgot all about Zerto Ramirez. How the fuck I forget about Zerto? Yeah, I forgot about Zerto. You absolutely right too, bro. Absolutely right. He got the size, he got the punching power, he can box, and he ain't finna come up in that sucking Canelo dick like the rest of these guys. You absolutely right. Yep.
Yeah, that motherfucker can go, bro. He got all of the tools that you need to beat Canelo. The rest of them guys is like Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he gonna try to walk Canelo down, but he gonna get his ass stopped because he get hit way too much. Um, you got Demetrius Andrade. If he move up to 168, or he could be, and I say if he move up because he would have to move up, or maybe he is at 160. I don't know what the fuck he doing. But first of all, he don't have the experience to beat Canelo. He ain't been put in a position to be able to know what to do when the shit get rough. And also, Demetrius Andrade is only a fucking 4 round fighter. The motherfucker don't have no power after 4 rounds. All that shit just go. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, KT, I got a quick question, and this is something I heard the homies cooking on today. I don't know if you watch Black Fight Fan, um, but they were saying possibly Andre Ward. Now I want to ask you this: who do you think will beat? Do you think Canelo will beat Andre Ward in his prime, or will he beat Andre Ward now?
So Andre Ward, right? If Andre, first of all, can Canelo beat Andre Ward in his prime? Man, fuck no. I don't give a fuck who got a problem with what I'm saying. Hell no. And Canelo can't beat no Andre Ward in his prime. Fuck no, not even. Come on, like hell no. Now, can Canelo beat Andre Ward right now? I don't think that Andre Ward right now can come off of no fucking couch and beat Canelo. Hell no. But if Andre Ward could get maybe 2 tune-up fights and then come and fight Canelo, so I'll say this to make it easier, right? If Andre Ward could be the same Andre Ward that we saw that left the sport, yeah, he will be able to beat Canelo right now. But I don't know. Can Andre Ward come off the couch, train for a year and have a couple tune-up fights and be the same Andre Ward, because that means that he'll be 38 years old, 38, 39 years old by that time, right? And we don't none of us know if he'll be the same. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot to ask. That Andre Ward been out of the ring for since June or July of 2017. That's a long time. And it's not like that, you know what I'm saying? He in his early 30s or late 20s or something. So that's a lot to ask for Andre Ward. But yeah, Andre Ward that left the sport that we seen fight Kovalev, he beats Canelo. Andre Ward in his prime, he beats Canelo. To me, I'll put my house up on that shit, but we don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's more of a fantasy fight because we don't know what Andre Ward is right now. We don't know if Andre Ward could ever be what he was when he left the sport. Um, so that's a lot to ask. But Andre Ward is a guy in his prime. He have all of the tools that you need and some. He got um he don't got knockout, devastating knockout power, but he can break you down and get you up out of there. He hit hard enough to fucking keep you honest, right? To get your respect. He's really inside. He probably one of the best inside fighters I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? He's strong as fuck. He gonna push you back. You're not gonna be able to bully him. He got a good jab, got good defense. He know how to turn you, got good footwork, got you know what I'm saying? He got good speed. I mean, it's just everything he do, everything really good. You know what I'm saying? Some things he might not be super great at, but everything he got is good, real good. Andre Ward is just one of them fighters. And he got all of the tools in the bag. He's like Andre Ward to me is like a Bernard Hopkins, but better. That's what I think.
Yeah, and just to let y'all know, this ain't no LDBC hate shit towards Canelo. We respect Canelo, but this is some shit ESPN started, and I'm gonna tell you the first person who I seen talking about it, and he's the motherfucking number one Canelo fan that I know on this motherfucker, and that's my boy Money B. You know what I'm saying? I seen him talking about it, so yeah, and Money B been making videos about it for a while. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, that's a question I pose to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
sir. And salute
go
to
ahead.
Stay Ready Boxing TV, man, off in that super chat. What's happening with it, Stay Ready, man? I ain't seen you in a motherfucking a long, long time. Where you been at, Stay Ready? Salute to you. But But yeah, man. So I'm not gonna sit up in here and say, oh, Andre Ward, you know what I'm saying? He comes back and he beats the shit out of Canelo and all of that. 'Cause I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know what Andre Ward we getting. Um,
Um, for me, bro, I'm gonna say this real quick. I think if Andre Ward can get back into the get back into the swing of things next year, possibly take two tune-up fights, fight Canelo by the end of the year, I think it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Because Andre Ward is one of them. I feel like this, bro. I feel like Andre Ward kind of don't like all of the heap and praise. You know what I'm saying? That Canelo's getting because you gotta remember, bro. They saying Canelo is the best super middleweight of all time now, and I think Andre Ward feels some type of way about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I heard him, Tim Bradley, and him talking about it. And Tim Bradley was like, "Yeah, Dre, I think you could beat Canelo right now. I think you know how Tim be talking. Yeah, Dre, I think you could beat Canelo right now, Dre. Yeah. You can beat him right now. You know what I'm saying? So I know they didn't. If they saying that shit on live TV, I know they didn't have conversations behind the scenes about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And Andre Ward always been alluding, entertaining the fact of possibly coming back. And like I said,
yeah,
Andre Ward only like 30, 34, 35 years old. You know what I'm saying? Him and Wilder like the same age. So I think he had a nice break. You know what I'm saying?
no,
Let his,
Andre Ward is think he's 38. He's 38, or he about to be 38. I'll look it up right now. Go ahead, cook though. I'll look
yeah,
it up
yeah,
while you cooking.
yeah. Let me know how old he is, bro. I'm not for
I
sure.
think he's 38
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
or
I
about to
think
be 38.
yeah, I think if Andre Ward, if he's 38 right now, then yeah, he can't be sitting around talking about it. He got to be about it.
Okay,
You know what I'm
yeah. So
saying?
Andre Ward, he turns 38 in February.
Okay, well yeah. If he gonna come back, bro, he better go and come back right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the fans pay for that fight. The fans will go to that fight, and that's something we want to see. You know what I'm saying? Andre Ward is one of them type guys that live a fighter lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? He don't drink, don't smoke, don't be out there in the club and shit. He a family man. He do what he's supposed to do, and I think he's still in shape. You know what I'm saying? So I would want to watch it. You know what I'm saying? That'll be very entertaining. But it's just a thought. And like I say, ESPN is the ones that's trying to get Andre Ward to possibly come back. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nobody on the internet that's doing that. That's them that's starting that shit. Just so y'all know.
Yeah, 5 years out of the ring at the time, you know what I'm saying? Be 5 years out the ring, he'd be 38, going on 39 years old, or maybe even 39 years old at that point in time. Like, that's a lot, bruh. That is a lot to ask a fighter at that age to do. You know what I'm saying? Once you get in training camp, and that shit is grueling. You don't know how your body is gonna respond. Yeah, he stays in the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he stays in shape, but he ain't in no motherfucking training camps. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different, and your body's sore and aching, and now you don't recover the same way when you that age. You don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm older than that. And I tell you, I know, and I'm telling y'all, your body don't recover the same way. Um, yeah, so the last time he was in the ring, he was what, fucking 33? You know what I'm saying? The last time he was in the ring, he 30, and so that's a big difference from, you know what I'm saying, 33 to 38, 39. That's a big difference. So, we I mean, it to me is more of a fantasy matchup. Uh, but let's move on. 503. Let's talk about this Errol Spence shit. Let's talk about EJ. EJ he been vocal lately. He been real vocal lately. He let uh he let Terrence Crawford know that he gonna pull up the Terrence Crawford shit. You know what I'm saying? So all of that rah rah shit that Terrence Crawford is doing, and everybody that's talking about, oh, he ducking and this and they let him know. Hey, I'll be back to Vegas in 2 weeks. So all of that shit that y'all talking, let's see what it is. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what it is. I'll be right there, ringside at your fight. That's what he was telling them. I'll be in Vegas in 2 weeks. All that shit, all that talking that y'all doing, you know what I'm saying, is for the birds. And I'm gonna get into what he said about, the belts and all these fake champions too. But I want to address this, right? And I actually, you know what I'm saying? I seen Bernie in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Bernie cool, but me and him was going back and forth at it, right? Bernie cool, but he's very disrespectful when it comes to Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? And that's Terrence Crawford's basically brother. You know what I'm saying? That's Terrence Crawford's brother, we could say Bernie. And he's very disrespectful when it comes to Errol Spence. He was calling Errol Spence all type of pussies and talking about how scared Errol Spence was of Terrence Crawford and he's a bitch and all type of shit, right? Well, that man will be in Vegas in 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks, 503. So if they think that he pussy and they think he a bitch, and you know what I'm saying? I done heard his nephew basically call the man a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? All that shit in public. This is public shit on Facebook. So he'll be in Vegas in 2 weeks. He'll be in Vegas in 2 weeks. So if y'all feel that way about him, he's letting y'all know. I'll be there. So y'all got something to say. If y'all feel some type of way, and if you think I'm scared of this man, right? If you think I'm ducking him, I'm gonna be live and center in your motherfucking face. So everybody that's saying, oh, he's scared and he's been ducking Terrence Crawford for all these years. All I know is every time I hear somebody ask Errol Spence about Terrence Crawford, he keeps it consistent. Yeah, I think the fight will be made. Yeah, I think that fight gonna happen. I'm gonna go to his side of the street, and I'm gonna see what he talking about. Every time I hear Terrence Crawford talk about the shit, first it started off right, and I have receipts of all of this shit. First it started off. Terrence Crawford was respectful. Yeah, I think that fight will be made between me and Errol Spence. It's just, the business has to be right. You know, I think that both of us want the fight. Then it turned out to, man, I ain't, Errol Spence get hurt. You know what I'm saying? He get in a car accident and all that shit. Then he coming back. Now it's, oh, he ducking me. You know what I'm saying? But then when they put the microphone in front of your face, you know what I'm saying? Everybody around you saying that, oh, Errol Spence is ducking and ducking and ducking. Well, then when they give you a chance to call him out, you say you want to fight Pacquiao. Who you want to fight, Terrence Crawford? Ah, well, everybody knows. I've been saying I want to fight Pacquiao. Okay, cool. Everybody wants to fight Pacquiao at the time, right? But then you talking about some, well, nah, man, that fight is behind me. That fight, that Errol Spence fight is behind me. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? That fight's not gonna happen. Then they ask you again. I told y'all need to quit asking me about that fight. It's not happening. It's not happening now or ever. Well, where did that come from? Last time I checked, the man had just came back to fucking. He just came back to boxing. What did you want him to get up out the fucking hospital bed and fight you? Or did you want him to come straight back and hop in the ring with you and not fight Danny Garcia? Well, I know you didn't want to do that because you said that you didn't want to fight him when he was coming back because you said you didn't want to fight him coming off an injury because you wasn't going to get no credit for it. I don't know. This nigga all over the place. But now he's going back to talking about the fight ain't going to happen. He don't think the fight ever going to happen, right? He's not thinking about no Errol Spence. But the man still is coming to your fight and let you know what it is because y'all behind the scenes calling him all type of pussies and homosexuals and faggots and all type of shit. So he letting y'all know he gonna be there. So you know what I'm saying? If y'all want smoke, he gonna really be there live and in action. And let me get through some of these comments and then I'm gonna let 503 cook on this. Uh Leon Robinson says Spence ain't changed since the first time he was asked in 2018. That's a fact. J.A. Dixon, what's happening with it? Alan Young says all facts. Bud never really wanted to fight EJ. I ain't gonna say that he ain't never really wanted to fight him, but he just I'm not gonna put that on Bud and say he ducking, he's scary, but I'm gonna just say he just moving funny. He all over the place. He contradict himself. You know what I'm saying? Dre's Finest says all of them kids are disrespectful, but they won't say it in his face. And Bernie ain't no kid. You know what I'm saying? Juan Ramos say Bud said he was done with the fight. So which is he says, so which is it? EJ been consistent, right? Eric Johnson says he says Bud swear everybody ducking, but he was forced to fight Porter. That's a fact. Uh a pigeon Mike Tyson says Bud does want Spence. Sheena say that's because Bud and his team are ratchet and Bob is just being Bob. Earl Taylor said every time EJ hurt, Bud and his team talk that bullshit. Yeah, every time that EJ get hurt. Yeah. Dundada say Spence not scared, but I can't let go of the fact that Spence said he wanted to take the easy route to the titles before. I don't know why y'all try to all of a sudden pretend y'all didn't know what he said when he said the easy route, right? Because he actually told y'all, he said, I'm gonna fight Porter and the people on my side. I'm gonna get the belts on my side. That was the easy route instead of having to fucking delay the process that I've been fucking you know what I'm saying, the process that I told y'all that I was gonna do for years and try to make a fight over there with ESPN, a difficult fight to make when I could just fucking clear out my side of the street, easy fights that can be made, and then I can go right over there and see what you talking about. And that's exactly what he been doing. And man, let me let and Macados Mac of the South, he say Spence ain't the number one ranked at welterweight king for nothing. Uh and man, 503, what you got on what I was cooking on?
Yeah, boy, you said a lot that boy. I ain't gonna lie. You was definitely in the you know what I'm saying, whipping up some shit like how grandma used to do. I'm gonna say this, bro, and just to clarify what you said as far as this easy route shit, right? Y'all take everything these dudes do out of context. The man was talking about making the easy fights, the in-house fights, the Sean Porters, the Danny Garcias. That's what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because those fights are easy to be made. So when he said easy route, he meant as far as business and negotiation. You take this, Al gonna give us this, It's gonna be for this belt, that belt. We gonna fight in. We gonna go to LA for this fight. We gonna go to AT&T for that fight. Bada bing, bada boom. Sign your name on the dotted line and let's and let's get this money. That's what he meant, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because Danny Garcia ain't an easy fight for anybody. Sean Porter damn sure ain't an easy fight for anybody. Sean Porter make everybody earn their paycheck at the end of the night, homie. So that's what he meant when he said easy route or whatever y'all, however y'all want to put it. Okay? But listen, this shit with Terrence Crawford, I mean, this is like studying for the SAT at this point. We steady going over the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of tired of this shit, bro. Because Terrence Crawford, I'm gonna just keep it real, and I know a lot of Bud fans probably ain't gonna like what I'm finna say, bro. Let's just keep it honest. Terrence Crawford's biggest selling point right now is the fight with Errol Spence Jr. They are using Errol Spence Jr.'s name to sell this fight. If you think I'm lying, you can go right over to my Instagram page on Smoke City Mobcast, all one word, and look at the video in the clip that I put out with him and Tim Bradley. Guess who name they got name out? Guess who clips and videos they showing? Errol Spence Jr. Now, mind you, when when Terrence Crawford first got to the division, he was already established because he was an undisputed champion at 140. So his first fight at welterweight, he fought for the belt. I'm gonna tell you, this is why Terrence Crawford is upset. Terrence Crawford he felt like dudes should be lining up to fight him, right? But instead, they not lining up to fight you, bro. They lining up to fight Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Cause you got to think about it, bro. I'm trying to cut my biasness out of it because I'm from Texas and I rock with Errol Spence heavy. I'm trying to call it straight down the line. So I'm trying to look at it from an objective standpoint. You know what I'm saying? You think about it, Bud Crawford. This man is undisputed at 140, pound for pound number one, all this shit, right? And he moving up to this weight class. And in his first fight, he fight for a belt out the gate. But nobody was coming to fight Bud. Everybody coming to fight Errol Spence. Sean Porter wanted to fight Errol Spence. Danny Garcia wanted to fight Errol Spence. Keith Thurman was talking about fighting Errol Spence, but he really wasn't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he ended up getting a Manny fight. So Bud like, okay, Keith. You know what I'm saying? You want to fight Manny? I'm gonna fight Manny. I'm gonna beat you too, Manny. Never got the Manny Pacquiao fight. He ended up fighting Adrian Broner and Keith Thurman. So not only do Bud got to deal with the frustration of not getting the respect in the just due at a new weight class, he gotta be on the internet and social media every day, listening to motherfuckers like us and everybody else be on his motherfucking case, right? That's why you got dudes like Lil Travion, you got his sister, you got Bernie, you got all these people talking for him because they feel like Bud ain't getting the respect that he deserves. Which in some cases is understandable, but Bud is so arrogant and he an asshole. To what sometimes, bro, you make yourself look like a motherfucking hypocrite and you contradict yourself. Because it was all cool when Errol Spence pulled up to the Mighty Mo fight and y'all was backstage talking and talking shit to each other. It was all cool then. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers didn't really know too much about you, it was cool then. Yeah, me and Errol Spence gonna fight. Yeah. But as time went on and Errol Spence got bigger, you got smaller. But your ego kept rising. Fuck that. I'm Terrence Crawford. I'm Bud. I'm pound for pound number one. I'm undisputed. Da, 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 da. Why the fuck ain't nobody want to fight me? See what I'm saying? He didn't get that shit that Earl was getting. You Now Earl is fighting Sean Porter. He fighting Danny Garcia. He fighting all these guys, selling all these pay-per-views and all these tickets. And you stuck on motherfucking ESPN fighting Benavidez and all these guys, and your pay-per-view flopping, and you having a bad fight versus Mean Machine. And, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of shit ain't been working in Bud's favor. But this is what Bud gonna be able to rewrite history. Bill, Terrence fucking Crawford come up in this motherfucker next weekend and he knocks Sean Porter the fuck out. You might can get 50-50 versus Errol Spence.
I
But
said, hey, I said the same thing, 503. I said,
yo,
then he'll give himself the argument to 50-50. I said,
mm-hmm,
I still don't see it 50-50, but then they really got a real argument to where people can say, well, shit, he did what EJ couldn't do. He did what nobody could do. That man should get
exactly.
50-50. Then they got that argument. Then they get that it's a strong argument.
Right. And that's why I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? We know ticket wise and name wise and clout wise, you ain't nowhere near fucking with Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? But people want this fight so bad, and you want people to respect you so bad, and burning them, fighting for your life out here in these in these social media streets. If you motherfucking knock out Sean Porter, get a man 50-50. Make the fight happen next. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I respect about EJ. EJ is no tune-up game. That's his new name. No tune-up game. He don't give a fuck about no tune-up. He don't give a fuck about no mandatory. Him even acknowledging that he going back to Vegas in 2 weeks. That's giving your fight more clout. Because now motherfuckers want to see, oh shit, Errol Spence gonna be at the fight. I wonder is they gonna let Errol Spence get in the ring? Is they gonna put the camera on Errol Spence? Is they gonna interview Errol Spence? What they gonna say? What they gonna do? He helping you. You know what I'm saying? He helping you, bro. So at the end of the motherfucking day, man, make the fucking fight, bro. Stop all this. You don't care about the fight. You just when he say that, bro, he just in his feelings. You know what I'm saying? He the nigga. When he do that, he remind me of the kid at the basketball court that got their ball took. You know what I'm saying? And he want to go home now. That's what he look like to me when he do that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
Go
right. I
go
feel you.
go get your ball. If you got to fight for the ball, you know what I'm saying? Go get your ball, homie, and make the fight happen, man. That's what I got.
Right. L Dub say if WBA allows Spence versus Ugas unification, would Spence be going to Crawford Porter fight? That really don't really, you L Dub, like, what merit does that have? What does that even matter? I mean, I don't get what that has to do with anything. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, it's like this, bro. It's not that's a. I understand what you're trying to say. You know what I'm saying? What if the WBA went on that bullshit, but they is on that bullshit. So it don't even much matter at this point, bro. You know what I'm saying? Earl Spence tried to fight Ugas the first time, and Ugas turned into a businessman, and now the WBA ain't allowing Ugas to fight nobody but Stanionis. And then after that, he still got to fight Gutierrez. So Ugas is out the question right now. Ugas got 2 fights that he got to fulfill before he can come out and play again with Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. And that's just the bottom line.
Right, right. And but I mean, and at that point, I think even if he was, you know what I'm saying? Well, and I answer your question like this, L Dub. If he was in the middle of training for that fight, no. You know what I'm saying? But if he free and he ain't getting no training camp, yeah, I think he'll still slide out there. Why wouldn't he? Because then he'll have right in the near future he'll have him whooping Ugas, and then he'll have a undisputed bout. So he still would even have more. He would have more reason to show up to Bud Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying? EJ ain't scared of no type of smoke. You know what I'm saying? That narrative that a lot of these channels and ESPN and all these, you know what I'm saying, Errol Spence haters and shit be trying to put out there. That's that bullshit narrative. Ain't nobody ever seen Errol Spence afraid of no smoke. When everybody else, when all these other dudes don't even address Boots Ennis, who's the first one to, you know what I'm saying, get on live, face to face on FaceTime with Boots Ennis. Ain't none of these other niggas did that shit. None of them. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, that nigga Keith Thurman turned into Mike Jones. Who?
Right.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? Right. Ain't none of them other dudes want to even address Ugas. I mean not Ugas, Boots Ennis. So you know what I'm saying? Like, man, come on. That we gotta stop rolling with that bullshit ass narrative, dog, because Errol Spence ain't never been afraid of no smoke. Whether you think he's the same nigga as when he was that nigga with the shag, you know what I'm saying? Whether you think that he's have the same focus or he's still as disciplined as he was back then, whatever it may be, whatever you think about all that, his mind frame ain't changed when it comes to wanting all the smoke and willing to take all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never even seen that man turn down his motherfucking collar. Real shit. Uh, so that's just a narrative that everybody running with. But you know, Bud got to get past Sean Porter because a lot of people, oh, Bud gonna knock out Sean Porter and this, and that. Okay, cool. If that's what you think, that's what you think. I'm not here to change nobody mind. But at the end of the day, he still got to get past Sean Porter, and Sean Porter ain't no punk. You know what I'm saying? He might be goofy, he might be an L7 and all that shit, but the motherfucker can fight, and he ain't gonna lay down for nobody. Uh, Leon Robinson, what happening with it? He said, bro, I'm just waiting on Bud to age himself all the way out of the game. We can still get to see EJ fight the skill set with Boots. Man, I want Bud and EJ to fight at the best, where they both at their top. You dig what I'm saying? But let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying? The real one he is, he went and he addressed all these fake ass champions and these fake ass belts, right? And then what Errol Spence had to say, he says it's 4 champs in each weight class, and he says y'all cap for letting these cap for letting them cap with all them cap ass belts. So he's saying it's 4 champions in each weight class. He says y'all fake for letting them fake with all them fake ass belts, right? So he calling out the sanctioning bodies, and he calling out all of these motherfuckers that got all of these fake ass belts, right? That's running around like they real champions, but they fake belts. So all them secondary titles and all of that shit. He's letting you know it's 4 champions in each weight class. He says y'all faking for letting them fake, right, with all them fake ass belts. Throw them shits in the trash can, he said. You know what I'm saying? Them shits need to go in the trash. You know, and he calling it out. He calling out all you motherfuckers running around with all them fake ass belts. Y'all know who the real champions is. And that's basically what he's saying. So y'all running around with the bullshit, but y'all know who the real champions is. And I feel him, man. I feel him. I feel him, you know, and he feels some type of way about that shit, as he should. He feels some type of way about that shit, as he should feel some type of way about that shit, because all these dudes is moving around, right? They picking and choosing who they want to fight, and they trying to fucking grab easy belts when they can. And he's saying, man, they need to throw all them fucking belts in the trash can, and them dudes that's running around with them fake ass belts, they need to fucking get up out the game with that bullshit. You know, what you feel about that 503? What he said about all that?
I mean, that's the shit we've been talking about for the last past shit couple years now, bro. All them trash ass belts, interim this, silver that, regular this, and it's too much, bro. Too much bullshit. Too many politics, man. You know what I'm saying? These whole ass sanctioning bodies, they wanna squeeze every fucking fighter they can for a payday. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they want their 3%. You feel me? So hey, gotta respect the hustle, I guess. But for me, Errol Spence was right on point with what he said, man. And these dudes be false claiming like they champions and all this and all that, nigga. You got the JV belt, homie, or as we like to call it on my show, nigga, you got the Reggie belt, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you ain't smoking gas. You ain't smoking for real, nigga. You got regular, homie. Calm the fuck down. It ain't even hitting like that for real, brother. You know what I'm saying? Just take your picture with your little belt. Keep lying to whoever gonna believe you, homie. But we know the real, and that's what I got from it. You know what I'm saying? We know the real, bro. We know who the real champion is and all that shit is. Like even like with Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? Tank Davis ain't no real champion. You know what I'm saying? But everybody ain't like Tank. You know what I'm saying? Because he a star for real. He's selling pay per views and he's selling tickets. So a dude like Tank, you know what I'm saying, could do without the belts. But some of these dudes, they need them belts as leverage. You know what I'm saying, or as a selling point to try to sell to fight fans. You know what I'm saying? But dudes like Tank, Wilder, dudes like even Canelo. Canelo don't even need the belts. He just want the belts because you know what I'm saying. He want to be a champion. You know what I'm saying? But Earl Spence was on point with what he said. You
Right.
know, and I'm gonna keep it real, man. I'm tired of these. I'm tired of all this interim shit. The silver this and regular this and tired of all this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It should be one belt in each sanctioning body. Period.
Right. Right.
Franchise belt, all that dumb. I'm tired of this shit, man.
And I forgot, man. You brought up Tank, and that I had forgot the motherfucking topic of my own show. One of the topics was Tank and Bob, but I'm gonna say that for tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna cook on that shit tomorrow, so I ain't gonna cook because we gonna cook on what we cooking on before we get up out of here. Now, I want to address some things that I seen in the chat, right? And we just gonna bring it to the forefront. And I'm gonna cook on. Then I'm gonna let 503 cook on the shit. A lot of people talking about that. Oh, well, I seen in the chat, people saying that Al Heyman is trying to blackball um Terrence Crawford, right? Because he not doing business with the PBC because he trying to get Terrence Crawford to come over there. Okay, well, they all do that. All of the promoters doing that, right? When it's a big fight like a Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford or whatever it may be. They all doing that. You dig what I'm saying? Because they don't want to have to split the bag. They want the bag all to themselves. Now, with that being said, if that is the case, who gives a fuck now? Because now Terrence Crawford got a Sean Porter fight. If he get past Sean Porter, well, like I told y'all yesterday, the ball, or like I told y'all on my video, actually, the video I made, right? The ball is in his court. The ball in his court. So ain't no motherfucking more excuses. Ain't no more, oh, well, they trying to get me to, no, no. Ain't none of that bullshit. Oh, they all them fighters over there, they ducking me. No, no. Because now, right, you ain't got to do nothing but go right over there. You free. You free. You can go over there and do a fucking one fight deal with PBC or a 2-fight deal with PBC. You a motherfucking free agent. So if you really want the smoke, now if you get past Sean Porter, it's easy, right? It's easy. The motherfucking doors is open. The doors of the club is open. You know what I'm saying? You know the hours. The doors of the club is open. And it got a fucking big ass welcome sign with your name on it. It's your choice. You can go over there, you can go in there, and you can get all the smoke. Or you can fucking keep on woofing behind the goddamn the screen door. I open my door. You know what I'm saying? I got my house door open for you. You feel me? Or matter of fact, I'm knocking at your door. You can either open the door and let me in, or you can keep talking that shit from the screen door. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? It's easy. You know what I'm saying? You know where the fighters are at. If you keep on woofing and talking about how everybody ducking you, but you can solve that problem real fast. You can go over there. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to fucking sign the long-term deal. Now, I understand 503. If when he becomes a free agent after this fight, if he beats Porter and he becomes a free agent, I understand. If he goes and try to do business with Al Heyman and he comes back and he's saying, look, Al Heyman trying to sign me to a long-term deal. I'm not doing it. Then I ain't gonna blame him, right? I'm not gonna blame him. But if it's anything other than that, and you just being fucking stubborn because you have some type of whatever going on with you that you don't want to fucking do no business with Al Heyman no matter what, well, okay, cool. That's on you. I don't want to hear you crying about nobody ducking you or you not being able to get no fucking fights. Because you put your list, and see, a lot of people forget about this 503. He put his top 4 or 5 list. I think it was 4 opponents that he wanted to fight. He put his list up. See, people tend to really, really forget that shit. And his list didn't involve Errol Spence, and his list didn't involve nobody on the PBC. That's his list, right? He was asked if he could pick, right, 4 opponents, who would his 4 opponents be? And his list didn't have Errol Spence or nobody else on the PBC over there on it. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it did have one fighter from the PBC. It was Danny Garcia. So y'all go ahead and play with that shit how you want to fucking play with it and take it how you want to take it. And I'm talking about to all the motherfucking Errol Spence haters out there that got a whole bunch to say. Play with that shit how you want to play with that shit. And I'm going to pass it to 503.
Man, I mean, you said a lot, homie, and it's nothing but the truth. But I'm gonna say this to clarify what you just said, right? It's Judgment Day for all you Terrence Crawford fans, you Earl Spence haters. It's Judgment Day. Judgment Day is a week from now. You know what I'm saying? We like what? Like 10 days away. You know what I'm saying? 12 days away from this shit. So listen, you dudes been had 1,000,001 excuses why Terrence Crawford can't get this and why Terrence Crawford can't get that. Everybody ducking Terrence Crawford. Everybody scared of him. Earl Spence take the easy route. All this good old shit y'all been saying, right? Let's remember who forced this fight with the WBO. That was Sean Porter and his team. Who was on his team? His pops and Al Heyman. All right? They was the ones having meetings with the WBO trying to get them to force this fight. Okay? They was the ones on Bob Arum in them case for this fight. Right? So I don't want to hear nothing about after this fight on Saturday. I don't want to hear nothing about Terrence Crawford. They ducking Terrence Crawford. Errol Spence gonna be front row at the fight. So he coming to the fight. You know what I'm saying? He putting it out there. You know Errol Spence. But if he say he gonna do something, he gonna do it. He say he gonna be back in Vegas, he going back to Vegas. It's Judgment Day. Will Terrence Crawford resign with Top Rank? That's been the biggest excuse and protection clause y'all been having on Terrence Crawford. Well, he re-signed with the Top Rank, so he all them guys over there, they ducking Terrence Crawford because he on Top Rank. ESPN. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that's some bullshit too. Because we just had the biggest pay-per-view of the year with Wilder Fury 3. Wilder on PBC, Fury on ESPN Top Rank. That fight got made. So all that shit about and we just seen Kenneth Sims on ESPN He's still with Al Heyman because his next fight on FS1. Okay, you just seen Frank Sanchez, another PBC fighter, fighting on the ESPN top rank undercard with a co-promotion with PBC. We finna see next weekend a PBC fighter who fight on fucking Fox and Showtime on ESPN. So that shit is debunked right there already. So you dudes is like Mark Lawrence said on Bad Boys, you're running out of road. Niggas is running out of road, bruh. You're running out of fucking road. All these excuses y'all trying to drive to the internet and prove y'all points about why Terrence Crawford ain't fight this person, fight that person. Remember, before Sean Porter came in the mix, they was saying Cepeda, a nigga that's fighting at 140 that just knocked out a 140 pounder in Josue Vargas. That's what y'all was gonna get before Sean Porter and his team, which is Al Heyman, forced the WBO to do their fucking job. So I don't want to hear no motherfucking, oh, he re-signed with Top Rank. What the fuck you do that for? What the fuck you do that for? What you re-signing with Top Rank for? When that was the biggest excuse that y'all had to offer. Well, he re-signed with Bob. When Bob said you know what I'm saying, he could have built a mansion in Beverly Hills. What he want to re-sign with that dude? The dude that's exposing him and proving our points that he can't fucking sell? You want to re-sign with that dude? Now you got to think about it. I pay attention to the details. Devil's always in the details. Why? We've been arguing with motherfuckers since Terrence Crawford got to welterweight. Why in Terrence Crawford's very last fight? Think about this, y'all. And I'm gonna put this on my brother's mind too, but I'm pretty sure he probably thought about it. Why in Terrence Crawford's very last fight, they give him a PBC fighter and they give him his highest payday, right? Because they didn't have no this. Pay attention to this shit. They didn't have no purse bid for this fight. This fight was gonna go to purse bid. ESPN and Top Rank put $10 million down for this fight, and both parties decided to take it. Terrence Crawford got 60%, Sean Porter got 40%. So Porter got $4 million, Crawford got 6, his highest payday. Why in his last fight with Top Rank they want to give him his highest payday and they finally give him a PBC fighter? Pay attention to that. Judgment Day is coming. Oh boy. The excuses that you boys been saying on this internet, there's gonna be no more. Because you ran out of road, homie. Now what's gonna be y'all excuse if he re-signed with Top Rank? Oh well, Top Rank gave him they let him fight Sean Porter and they gave him his highest payday. You know, Bud got a family, he got 5 kids. He gotta help his people in Omaha. That's gonna be y'all excuse. Y'all gonna keep saying Errol Spence ducking? But damn, didn't Errol Spence come to the fight? Ain't he gonna be at the fight next week? Okay. We gonna see. In my big run verse. We gonna see.
All facts. All facts. All facts. Right? And like you said, all of a sudden, now, Bob Arum, now you put up the money all of a sudden, right? When this man, right, on his last fight with Top Rank, all of a sudden now you put up the money. But when it was Keith Thurman before, when it was, you know what I'm saying, in the past, when it was Danny Garcia, when it was Errol Spence, when it was all them other fighters before, it was, I'm only gonna pay. I mean, I'm not paying him more than $1 million. You ain't want to come up with no type of money. But now all of a sudden, right, when he got one foot out the door, maybe, now all of a sudden you come up with a bag. That shit don't sound alarming and type of fishy to y'all? Come on now. And what's good with it? World Combat Sport, my man Scotty White in the building. Scotty White, one of the biggest one of the biggest Terrence Crawford fans ever. And Scotty White to get on here and argue you down that Errol Spence is afraid of Terrence Crawford. And you know what I'm saying? But salute to my man Scotty in the building. Make sure that y'all go sub to World Combat Sports. Make sure that y'all go sub to World Combat Sports. Um, but you know what I'm saying, and y'all could take that, you know what I'm saying, and ride with it how y'all want to. Cause my brother broke it down, you know what I'm saying. I wasn't even really thinking about that. I'm gonna keep it honest. But 503 broke that down, you know what I'm saying, excellent and beautifully. Juan Romo says, he talking to somebody else. Uh
And Keon, I don't know if you watch the Blood, Sweat, and Tears episode 1. You ain't seen it? They
with
put it
some
out. Yeah, they put it out yesterday. You
nah,
want to
I
know?
ain't
You want
seen it.
to
I'm
go
gonna go
watch
watch
it.
it though.
Go watch it. And guess who name they using? Errol Spence Jr.
Yep. And people said I was hating when I said that Terrence Crawford, right? Because Terrence Crawford is a big name now in boxing, right? Ain't nothing changed with his skills and all of that, but he built his name off the back of Errol Spence. He did. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford didn't have no big name like that. Now I'm not saying nothing about his skills in the ring and the stardom that you know what I'm saying as far as his skills, but I'm saying he built his name off the back of Errol Spence. He got bigger from, you know what I'm saying, attaching his name to Errol Spence. That's a fact. Go back when Errol Spence suffered his car wreck and people had, you know what I'm saying, didn't know if Errol Spence was going, didn't even know when he was going to be back in the sport. At that point in time, would nobody, people had stopped talking about Terrence Crawford. That's a fact. So I'm saying y'all can take that how you want to, but you know, and that's not downplaying his skills and all of that shit. But he built his shit off the back of Errol Spence name. His shit got, well, I'm gonna say this. Not gonna say he built his whole name and all of that off the back of Errol Spence.
Since
I'm gonna
since
say
since he got
he
since
built
he got the welterweight, bro.
right. Since he got
Mm-hmm.
bigger, his name got bigger by attaching his name to Errol Spence. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm gonna put that.
Right. And like I say, it's listen. We know we got some Terrence Crawford fans in the chat room. I'm a Terrence Crawford fan myself. I'm gonna order this fight and watch it. I'm gonna pay for the fight. You know what I'm saying? But they using Errol Spence's name to sell this fucking fight. That's what they doing, bro. All y'all gotta do is go. If you don't see it on my Instagram, it's on Top Rank Instagram. It's on ESPN. It's on Blood, Sweat, and Tears episode 1. They're using the idea of Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fighting. They are saying Errol Spence's name every fucking chance they get. I guarantee you, all next week, when they put these cameras in these microphones in front of Terrence fucking Crawford and Sean Porter, some type of way, Errol Spence's name is gonna get brought up. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee when Sean Porter and when Sean Porter and Bud Crawford is in that ring fighting next weekend, Errol Spence's name is gonna get brought up. If Errol Spence is at that fight, like how he said he's gonna be at that fight, they're gonna put the camera on Errol Spence Jr. I can
Let
guarantee you that, bro. ESPN want this fight, bro. They
let
want
me
that fight.
let me address some shit in the chat, right? Because we got people trying to say that Spence name is attached to Bud. Let me tell y'all something, right? And I ain't gonna speak nothing but facts, right? Spence was gonna have the same star power and the same name that he do without a Bud Cropper in the division because he did, right? When Spence was coming up, before anybody knew anything about Terrence Crawford coming to 147 pounds, right? Spence, he still had Sean Porter, right? He had Errol my man Floyd Mayweather had put him on the map, right? And he put himself on the map because his name was fucking buzzing and ringing for what he had did to Floyd Mayweather. right? After that, Spence was calling out Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. He had all of them fighters over there. And then, right, the Keith Thurman and Spence. That shit was huge. Errol Spence ain't fucking have to attach his name to no fucking Terrence Crawford. People was talking about Errol Spence and his shit was big before Terrence Crawford even came to the welterweight division. Who else Terrence Crawford had, right? Who else Terrence Crawford had in them other weight divisions? Nobody. Nobody. Name one fighter that Terrence Crawford, right? That y'all put Terrence Crawford with in the 140 pound, 135 pound weight division at the time. Nobody. Y'all need to stop with them fucking lies. It's the other way around. He had to attach his shit to Errol Spence, and that's exactly what they did. Gonna sit here and tell me, oh, Errol Spence, he had to attach his name to Terrence Crawford. How? Wasn't nobody talking about Terrence Crawford. They was talking about Keith Thurman and Errol Spence.
But and this is why people say that, right? Because they feel like Errol Spence was the boogeyman, and Terrence Crawford was gonna come be the hero and go toe to toe with the boogeyman. But you gotta understand, Errol Spence already had all them guys on his case after the Ocampo fight. See, I'm from Texas. I know this shit. I know Errol Spence story. You know what I'm saying, through and through. When Errol Spence, this is when shit changed for Errol Spence. When Errol Spence fought Ocampo in Frisco, Texas, in the Star, right? This was like, we're in 2021. This was like 4 years ago. I want to say 2017, 2018, something like that. You know what I'm saying? When he fought Ocampo in the Star, Errol Spence sold 15,000 plus tickets by himself in Texas, in North Texas, in Frisco. That's where the Dallas Cowboys practice at. He knocked Ocampo out in the first fucking round. Jerry Jones got in the fucking ring with Errol Spence and put his name behind Errol Spence and said, "We back Errol Spence. Errol Spence is gonna be the next best thing in boxing." Yeah, anybody know anything about motherfucking Jerry Jones and the Cowboys? They are the highest value sports team in the fucking world. Okay? The Cowboys have the highest network in the world. Higher than the Yankees, higher than the Lakers, higher than all these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That team is like worth like $8 billion or some stupid shit like that, some crazy number. It's in the billions, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So after the Ocampo fight, that's when Mikey Garcia came to the forefront and said, "Oh, well, you know, I think I see something in Errol Spence. He just comes straight forward. He's not a good boxer." Errol Spence say, "Okay, you see something? Okay, we finna run this right quick, little Mikey." Errol Spence run that shit with little Mikey. A fight that me and the family went to. We was at that motherfucking fight. They put 40,000, damn near 50,000 in AT&T Stadium. Then they say, "Cha-ching, oh shit, Errol Spence sold 300,000 and put damn near 50,000 in the stadium. Oh shit, we can make some millions fighting this guy. Sign me up. Sign me up." Then here comes Sean Porter with his head poked out. Here come Danny Garcia. Here come Keith Thurman. I say all that to say this, bro. Errol Spence did not need his name attached to no fucking Terrence Crawford. Errol Spence went and got it out the mud by himself. He went to the motherfucking UK, fought in front of 20,000 people while they was throwing chocolate brownies. Same shit we talking about with Caleb Plant. Going up in there with the bright lights. This motherfucker went out with the bright lights on in a whole nother country. Motherfuckers throwing chocolate brownies at him and stopped Kell Brook in his own backyard. In Kell Brook hometown, might I add. That was in Sheffield where they fought. Came back, fought Lamont Peterson in Barclays, knocked him out. Came back to Frisco, knocked out Ocampo. That's that's how Errol Spence got his shit out the mud, my nigga. He ain't never need no motherfucking Terrence Crawford, and still don't need Terrence Crawford. So y'all need to get that shit understood. Errol Spence don't have to say Terrence Crawford name to sell none of his fights. But Terrence Crawford got to say his name on his documentary and in his interviews to get people talking about his fight though. And that's just a fact, homie. That's all I got, KT.
Real talk, man. And y'all hit the smash on the like button. You know what I'm saying? Y'all smash on the like button. Uh, Make sure a lot of y'all, I know some of y'all, everybody ain't smashed the like button. Smash the like button. It don't cost nothing to smash on the like button. Uh, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford got to get past Sean Porter. A lot of y'all think that shit is already said and done. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible for Sean Porter, but it ain't. It ain't. So let's see what he do with Sean Porter. And then we gonna see, you know what I'm saying, if he really wants to smoke. Because he gonna be a free agent and he gonna be free to do whatever the fuck he wanna do, and he gonna be free to do business with whoever he wanna do business with. Let's see. Like I said, the ball is in his court. With that being said, smash on my like button. I appreciate everybody for coming in here showing love. We will be back tomorrow. And let me get your last words, 503.
Yeah, man. Much love to the chat, man. Everybody coming through showing love. I see y'all definitely in the chat going crazy. If y'all haven't subscribed to my channel, man, y'all check me out. I wasn't able to put my link in but y'all just type in 503 Lion and it'll pop right up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all subscribe, check me out, man. We got an interview tonight with Troy Osley, Box Boy Troy. He just fought on the Shakur Stevenson undercard, Olympian. You know what I'm saying? Out the DMV out of Virginia. You know what I'm saying? This kid gonna be he gonna be a real champion, man. Mark my words. You know what I'm saying? And man, shouts out to my boy Everything Boxing and Sports, man. There you go talking that boxing again. I ain't been on with my brother in a minute, man. I gotta start popping back in, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, bro. Keep doing your thing, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute. And like I said, y'all make sure that y'all go sub to my brother 503. Um, and y'all already know what it is. Smash on that like button. We'll be back tomorrow, like I said. And y'all already know how I do it. There you go talking that boxing again. And I'm gone. Appreciate everybody.